Where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue? It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle.
That song is called The Middle by an artist named Kylie Daly, and I like it. It's off a service I pay for. Wasn't going to do a vlog today, but I'm going to because I'll upload it out here. Then I'll go in the house. Linda's cooking. Linda and Aurora cooking. They're making a second turkey. We bought 2 of them. And we'll have turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy for supper, I guess. Just a second. Yeah, the hand is throbbing today. I didn't overwork it or anything. It just happens usually when there's a shift in the weather. I don't know if there is a shift in the weather. Let me get online and I'll tell you. Brandon and Nick will be off work here in about 10 minutes, and then about 10 minutes after that they'll be home. Let me get a 10-day outlook on this thing. I don't want to do clothes. Tomorrow 73 for a high, sunny. No real, it's actually the shift in weather is going to be warmer, and that's pretty good for me. When it's cold weather, all the old wounds I've got just ball up on me and really cause me agonizing pain. Benjamin is working on his getting his walls up. He's building a room onto his house. When I say the walls, I think the outside onto the uprights, and then he can insulate it and put walls on the inside. Everything's relative, I guess. It really is. There's just a lot going on everywhere. This will be a very brief vlog today. I just want to say hi to all my friends that watch these things. Shell Dion, girl, I hope you're doing well. I really do. I keep seeing snippets on Facebook. God bless you, and I mean that. David, I hope you're doing well. And Jackie Brill Sands, hope you're doing well. Now to my actual family by blood. Mom, John, I hope you're doing well up there. I don't know if you're still sick or not. I've been praying for you. My brother Michael, I hope you're doing well. Been praying for you. Now my buddy Chris in Florida. One of these days, I came up with a real good idea. At least Jerry and I think it's a real good idea. I've been pricing, and I'll get back to you, Chris, I promise. I'm just going to throw out. I've been pricing RVs, and there's just, what you're getting is junk. And like I told Jerry, I've got to have my son Chris put a smack a tune up on the Ford Expedition out there that I'm using as my alternate ride. I'll be doing that this coming weekend. I'll be setting him up, get her done. The after he gets done doing that, if he is willing, I've got to I got to buy a battery for my van. I don't really need a tune-up on it, but what I do need is you take a plate out by the back doors, and you take the fuel pump out, and down in that gas tank is a square plastic ballast. I need it out of the truck, because what happens, the suction on that fuel pump pulls that thing right up against it, and the float can't float and send a signal as to how much fuel's in it. The other thing I need my son Chris to do is I've got to get the brakes functioning. I need to put a new master cylinder on it, and then we've got to do a little welding and fix up on the front doors, and I'm probably going to find me better seats for it. Now the reason for all this, and then I'll have to put some tires on it so that by spring, when the weather warms up, Linda and I have an RV to go running around in. I'll do a little repair on the body and a little paint touch up. I don't want it to be real fancy, simply because I don't want someone stealing my van for the look of it. Here's the deal. Linda and I are to the point we need to have more fun than we've been having. We've been taking time in the evenings and watching videos, and we're going to do some of that tonight. But I want to get my old hot rod van. It gets horrible mileage. It's a 3/4 ton van with 640 horsepower. I had it put on a dyno at a friend's shop down in Ardmore, and that's how I found out how much horsepower the thing's pulling. 640. It's basically got a hot rod motor in it. It's got a hot rod automatic transmission. I need to replace the steering column again in it, and I'll see if I can find one. My son Chris has already done that for me once, but I want to get it to where it's eminently usable. Initially, Nick bought it, and it was for Brandon to have a vehicle, and then it ended up being mine for some reason. I'm thankful. I love the old van. But I've got an inverter for it. I've got everything I need, including a little television to go in there to replace the one that's in it. I need to put a stereo system. I want it to be real comfortable, and I'm going to put a bed in the back. And then rather than having curtains, I'm going to get Venetian blinds to put in the back and put on all the windows so you can completely block the light out. And that way you can raise the blinds or you can open them and see out in all directions. Now, what's this got to do with my buddy Chris? I plan on coming to Florida in it. I get everything done on it. Yeah, it cost a young fortune. I mean, it gets on the highway. I did a check on it. It gets 17 miles to the gallon on the highway, but in town it gets 5 miles to the gallon. It's got a 53-gallon gas tank on that, dude. I guess it has to have that. The guy that had it evidently ran drugs in it, because I found some roaches and some pot and a few other things and a can of beer. I got all that cleaned out, but it would make a great truck for an RV. That's what it was originally, was a conversion van. Well, I'm going to put it back only a little with my particular slant on it, and then I'm going to come down to Florida and visit my friends. I've got Chris Kimball that lives in Florida. I've got Rob Arrington that lives in Florida, has a huge channel now called Deer Meat for Dinner. His brother Gabriel, youngest brother, has a channel called Blue Gabe. These guys are friends of mine. I'd like to see them and say hi. And maybe go hog hunting out on Rob's ranch. But if I got the truck set up like I want it, we won't need to tow a car behind us. We just won't need to. And it's got a luggage rack on top. I can re-emphasize that and carry any luggage we need to strapped down up there. It's got a ladder to climb to get up there. But that's my plan for the van. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to try to find another one. But to get what I want, it would take me about 30 grand just for a used one, whereas I can take what I already have and I know what I've got with it mechanically, get it repaired, and we've got an eminently drivable RV. The front end's been rebuilt on the thing. The brakes have already been rebuilt once. I had a bad habit of driving through Honey Creek. Jerry built a road going through the creek, and I'd go down in there and up the other side, and what happened, I did it so many times that the calipers rusted. Well, we replaced those. We'll look at them again, but I want to get everything fixed just like I want it. And then Linda and I will have an RV. That's that end of things. My buddy Monty Jones in Lone Grove, America. Lone, L-O-N-E, Grove. I hope life is treating you and your family well, and I hope you had a blowout Thanksgiving. This year, I'm normally not a big Christmas person. I hate the commercialization of it because it takes away from the real reason for it, and that is even though he wasn't born December 25th, we've adapted that over as his birthday. But Jesus is a huge part of my life, and so I'm gonna do Christmas this year. Well, folks, that's about all I've got for you today. I love all of you. I really do. And, oh, yes.
Am I one of those crazy
Right there.
Should
Be
I
kind.
stay here? Should I
You can never go wrong being kind to other people. You just can't. And God bless all of you. I love you, and have a good night. Bye.